it's a sensitive matter. So is it possible for you to come to school tomorrow at any time convenient to you to discuss what happened with the principal?
Yeah, I can come at 9, that's fine.
9 is good. All right. I hope to see you tomorrow, sir.
Great. Well, it's not every day you get to finish your lovely little yoga session and then get a call from Junior's teacher saying that there's been an issue of a sensitive matter and I need to go to the school tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm kind of glad I did my yoga today because, great. I'm gonna go make some potato salad. That's what I'm gonna do. Hi, kids. Well, the clouds are rolling in and cooling off a bit. It's coffee time. Yes. Had to catch myself. I was having a bit of a semi-negative moment. Can we call semi-negatives? Why not? It's like, man, all these sorrows, all these sorrel seeds planted, and got one come up here, one coming up there, and hopefully more coming up later. But I was like, looking at this and I was like, dang, this is horrible. Only one of them out of the whole tray is starting to come up already. And then I had this little self-check just to be like, you know, the miracle of a seed growing life into a new plant, which produces new fruit, which produces more seeds, is pretty impressive, just in generally speaking. And maybe maybe we should try to be a little bit more understanding. Keep working on that patience, because not all seeds grow at the same time, or at the same rate, or accomplish the same things. So I'm gonna appreciate the one that I have growing in here. Because apparently there's a bunch more out in the garden that disguise themselves as okra. But yeah, I was just having a little like, wait. Just because you planted 12 seeds doesn't mean they're all gonna grow, at least not at the same rate, to the same size, and accomplish the same things. You can be hopeful for all the seeds and embrace the ones that choose to take advantage of their opportunity they've been given, because there's plenty of seeds sitting out there waiting to be planted, waiting to find the right environment to allow them to grow. We should enjoy the seeds that we have while we have them, because soon they'll be out of the plant tray, into their own world, on their own, producing their own future seeds, hopefully several years from now, when they can afford them, and they have their own place, and a great job, and an education. Yeah. Zorro. I'm listening, man. This floor is yours.
So, we go for pee, right?
Dude, you told me already. You got home, kid was in the net, you kicked the ball, you hit him in the face.
I'm attending this IRIE.
Great, and then what happened?
I'm adult.
That's the whole story.
Yeah, you should have a call.
Why is Sir calling me? Junior, you're 10 years old. You know why Sir is calling me. it's probably going to be in your best interest to give me the full story rather than Sir telling me what actually happens and then you getting in more trouble.
Aye.
We all know Junior loves to lie to save his own skin. So this is your chance to be truthful the first time, and I'm not going to give you another chance.
Alright, so we'll play football.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the whole of our friend then tell him to come out of a goal. Because one person is ready. Because he back a goal. And he not do nothing. He just play with his finger. So when the boy help pass the ball to make me score.
Mm-hmm.
So he go catch in my face. I'm telling him sorry.
Okay. Why would that result in the principal having to call me?
Because you must say, you come also.
For come? What do you mean for come?
Come for school.
I have to go to school?
I don't know.
You're telling me you already know that he's told you that he's going to call me. I'm asking you, why is he going to call me if you simply accidentally kicked the ball into the kid's face?
Kind parents then come up and say, why you gonna go and everybody telling say, no, when I go and then,
This happened today?
yeah,
So how did his parents find out about it before anybody else?
everybody know.
Everybody but me, but his parents already came up to the school?
Good evening.
Good evening, David.
Cause they live near.
Uh-huh. So right after school, he goes home, tells his parents come to school, you're still at school.
The guy was no, the parents, the guy got auntie.
Okay. Well, Jenny, this is your side of the story. So if that's all there is to your side of the story, and I found out otherwise tomorrow, when I have to go to school, because the principal or the teacher already called me, and I have to go to school tomorrow at 9 a.m., I'm going to get the whole side of the story. And if you're not telling me the whole story, you see that bicycle right there? You see it? Yeah, it's going to stay right there for a long time. So there's no more parts to the story. You accidentally kicked the football into his face when he was in the goal.
Yeah.
You didn't cuss him, you didn't say nothing, you didn't name call, you didn't tell him anything about his father,
No.
you didn't do any bad words. You just took the ball from your friend who passed it to you, and you kicked it into the net when he was standing there and you licked him in the face.
Yeah.
There's nothing else going on.
No.
You sure?
Yeah, sure.
'Cause this is your last chance to tell me the whole story.
Sure.
So Junior, tell me there's nothing else to the story and I will end this conversation. Unless there's more to the story.
And then I'm gonna class, and then we got the story, and then you tell me what.
Okay, so there's more to the story. Okay,
And
keep
then-
going. Hello?
And then one girl come in and call me, and then me telling girl about the mother.
And you didn't say anything bad to him?
No.
Not one thing about his father, about his mother?
No, he said,
You sure?
sure.
Sure. Okay. If that's the whole story, then that's what I will go into the meeting tomorrow at 9 a.m. saying that's what the story is. And if more comes out of the story, then that bicycle is going to be parked for a while. Any questions?
Yeah. No.
Sweet. And they all lived happily ever after. I feel like we're turning into a classic Batman episode. Like, tune in next time. Will Jr. have a bike to ride for the next several weeks? Will I make potato salad correctly? Will anybody eat it? Will the burgers taste like burgers? You can't make this stuff up. You can't. Some people are saying like, oh, it's like a sitcom. Like, I feel like I'm living in a sitcom. This is why I need to record this stuff so you guys can see. I'm not making this stuff up, man. This is sorrel seeds. One of them's gonna grow. Make a potato salad. judgments on the potato salad, but I will say Mom would be happy. First time I haven't overcooked the potatoes. It's probably the first time I actually boiled the potatoes with the skin on. And the skin comes off so easy afterwards. Plus, put them in a little cold water bath after that. Maybe I should have paid attention when Mom used to make potato salad. But either way. Yeah, Dave saved a potato for him because he saw that and was like, I don't think so. So what do we got? We got some smoked paprika, a little bit of vinegar, sugar, salt, pepper, all-purpose, because all purposes, mayonnaise, and a dash of mustard as well. Got our potatoes, got our salad. Gonna make some potato salad. Sweet. Now normally I would have liked to add some celery, some dill pickles, some onions would have been great, but I'm trying to make it so the kids will eat it. Here we go. Official taste test. A little potato, a little egg, a little salad. Oh, how you doing? Uh-huh. You never had those moments where you're like, I eyeballed everything. Recipes, they'd give you ingredients, but they wouldn't tell the exact amounts. And I was like, you know what, this might be enough. Ancestors tell you to stop, and I'm having a moment. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It turned out good. And most of it might be mine to eat, considering I don't know if the boys are going to eat it. But we made potato salad. Check that out for your box. Cool. Right, dinner is served. Burger, potato salad, side of cabbage with some vinegar and sugar. And Dave on the side. Maybe to go. Yay. 6:45. Normally don't film on a Friday, but couldn't leave you hanging. Couldn't put a cliffhanger out there because I'm equally just as curious to see what's gonna happen next. You can't make this stuff up. We're going to school. Gonna find out if Junior can face his music or not. I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting experience. One thing that I find challenging sometimes with the phone call from the school is that so far here it's been very arbitrary. That's my arbitrary word, because it's like, we need to speak to you on a sensitive matter. We're not going to give you any information. You're going to question your kid when they get home. They're going to give you their biased side of the story that makes them sound innocent. Then you're going to walk into school, not know what's going on, and face the music with them. So, time to go face the music. So, while we go face the music, I'm going to play some music for you. You're welcome. I think it's dawned on me why I'm so irritated about Junior's behavior decisions. It's not because, okay, you probably did something you shouldn't. No, I think selfishly I'm a little irritated because I was just doing just fine in my marina and my shorts and my flip-flops and my bare feet. And I gotta go to school. It means I gotta dig out a pair of pants, put on a pair of socks, closed-toed shoes. Although we're all blue today. That's the reason. It's because you've given me extra work to have to actually put on some decent clothes and show up. Alright. We're here. Let's see what comes of it. Oh, man. I just want to say, even as a grown adult, when you get put into the principal's office for a few minutes to wait for everything to transpire. It's it's like going to the doctor's office and like your heart rate starts elevating for absolutely no reason, just by the environment that you're in. Hoy! So we had our meeting, and I'm happy to say that Junior was truthful in his exchange, and yes, he made a mistake of kicking the ball when he shouldn't have, but that was basically the whole story, and the concern was more of a medical consequence for the other individual due to apparently how strong of a kick Junior has, and unfortunately the other individual was not able to be present, but we had our meeting. It was nice to meet his teacher and discuss how things were going and the incident that occurred, and it was nice to find out that Junior in fact was telling the whole of the story, and it was more of a logistical meeting to make sure that we covered our bases, that assumably if any medical issues occurred due to his strong foot, there would be some liability with that one, but unfortunately they were not able to meet with the other individual, and we'll find out in the relative near future if that should transpire. But all in all, it was nice to, a little sigh of relief that Junior, even though was in the, it's tough, you want to play a ball and somebody's blocking your way and you tell them to move and they choose not to move. Yes, I remember being that age and saying, I'll take matters into my own hands, and find out there's consequences for that. But at the end of the day, I can go put my finest back in the drawer where they belong. And Junior, his bike riding privileges will continue. Maybe the bike. Maybe it's the bike. See, the irony is maybe it's the bike's fault, because when you start going down that rabbit hole, you're like, well, if he didn't get the bike, his legs wouldn't be so strong. If his legs weren't so strong, his kick wouldn't be so strong. And if his kick wasn't so strong, maybe we wouldn't be in this situation. But all in all, it was a nice meeting to have, and I hope everything works out for the best and we can move forward in a positive direction. Watching out for potholes.